Welcome to the Through the Table podcast with Tom, Rick, Russ, JL, and Brian.
What the hell was it? So, did anyone mention this the other day that what if Cody was the Joker?
I guess they changed the match. Now it's only 6 guys.
Oh, so they're not doing a Joker.
No, it's what are they're calling it a gauntlet ladder match or something. It's not because they did the battle royal at the Dynamite this past week.
The tag one, yeah.
So that they're not doing it at the pay-per-view. They changed it to a different type of match. So there's only Christian and Ethan Page is the last qualifying match tonight.
Okay.
And the
Page versus Cage.
The winner gets into it
on Rampage.
So there's only 6 guys involved in the ladder match now.
Okay.
What do you think happened with Cody?
I don't know. So
I'm thinking it's all set up.
I'm starting to think it more and more that way, just because
I think he's doing something with Ring of Honor. This has been in the work for a while.
Like, did you see when they announced that AEW is going to Detroit?
Yep.
And Cody was all like, they're going to Detroit because Brandy did all that and blah blah blah, like all this stuff, and
which is true. What? No, it's true. They have all the shows booked out for the next 6 months. So all this stuff was done before the new year hit. They just they didn't announce them all at the same time.
Oh, I just feel like it's weird.
The Face of the Revolution ladder match is what it's called.
Oh, okay.
Instead of the usual casino battle royal type thing.
And the winner gets a TNT title shot?
Correct. Yep.
So, all right. So Ethan Page is winning tonight?
I don't know.
I don't see Christian being the face of the revolution.
No.
It shouldn't be correct, but you never know.
So you know what I thought should have happened on Wednesday is where they did the battle royal. I thought they were going to do a Joker team.
Yeah, I did too.
You know what I mean? I was watching it with my wife, and I told her, I said 2 teams should either come out right now. I said either 1, the Hardy Boys. Or 2, Kings of Wrestling. I think Claudio and Chris Hero would have been unreal. I definitely think that they need to try to I don't know what's going on with Hero. I know he's just been doing seminars and really hasn't been wrestling anywhere. But
yeah, no, he really hasn't. Right.
I think Claudio will be Sunday. I think they're waiting for the pay-per-view for him.
Probably. That would make sense.
I just thought that would have been unreal.
Mm-hmm. I know that they were trying to get the Briscoes in there at the last minute, but it didn't happen.
Jerry?
Yes, Jerry and his brother.
I think one of them's dead.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to get Jack.
It's a little on the dead side.
Yep. Right.
This Cody thing, though, is kind of interesting to me, going back to that real quick.
Yeah.
All the stories that he was going to the WWE and he basically is already signed and all that. Now it's wait, nope, maybe not.
Nope. And now it's back today that he's in the plans for Mania, which is now it's all Cody spieling all this stuff out there.
I wonder if he even had he probably had conversations with them, but how delusional if this, you know what I'm saying? If this is for real,
I don't think it is anymore.
I don't think it is. I've been saying it's a work from the beginning, but if it is real, he's real delusional. If he priced himself out of,
they were working everybody, so I think he did talk to them, but he's never been not under contract.
Yeah,
that's what I think. Is he wanted to talk to him that way? People started spreading it all, just to make it look like he actually is free, but he's not.
you know, it exposed for me and I keep calling them fanboys, but it really did, because everyone was all about Cody Rhodes all of a sudden when he was leaving AEW. These are the same people who are gonna be in another week.
Exactly. Right.
Look at Russ. Look at Russ. He was gonna be WWE champion by WrestleMania 40.
He was WWE champion.
3-year title reign or something
Put
too.
the belt on him right now, he said.
Oh yeah, I don't get
And
it.
he was serious.
Yes.
100%.
He's gonna owe me 18 cents.
100%.
Good luck getting it. Come to my house and I'll give it to you.
It's a short drive from Phoenix. I'll get it.
That's
Knock
true.
on his door.
Oh man, he was serious though about Cody winning the belt. I was like, you gotta be
yeah.
kidding me with this.
And no one else believed it for a second,
No.
for obvious reasons, because Vince holds a grudge against you if you leave.
Even if he wasn't a mid-card guy, and that's really where Cody is.
Yeah.
Freaking started another company.
He's totally,
Yep.
Yeah. Look how well that worked out for Jeff Jarrett.
Right.
Look how well it worked out for his dad.
Mm-hmm.
He was the head booker of WCW and NWA at the time.
Right.
He got destroyed.
Yeah, what's going to happen to Cody? You successfully leave, open up another promotion, take money away from Vince, beat him head to head in ratings, and you're going to come back and get the world title?
Nope.
No way.
Not Vince. No way. Triple H maybe, but not Vince. If Vince is running the show, you're going to get squashed to the Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss duo every week.
I know if they did that to McIntyre, who they did get over, they're not going to do it for Cody.
That'll be McIntyre's mystery partner for WrestleMania. They'll never get rid of this stupid angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cody's. I don't think it's totally a work in my head.
I just hope they don't pull like the Shane Vince thing. I mean, I know Tony mentioned that there's no Shane here. This isn't, Shane coming in is going to run it. But so I hope they don't do it now where all of a sudden Cody shows up and says, hey, now I'm the one that actually owns it.
Breaking news. Pat McAfee will be wrestling at WrestleMania.
Madcap Moss?
Austin Theory.
Ugh. Wonderful.
Look at Tom. So bad right now. I don't have to watch WrestleMania this year. I don't have to watch it.
Is there any matches you want to see?
Not a one.
I'm not saying that Sunday night there's that these matches are going to be fantastic, but there isn't a match on this card Sunday night that I'm not somewhat looking forward to. You know what I'm saying? And you look at the WrestleMania card, Brock and Roman, we've seen it. I don't care. What's to look forward to? Pat McAfee, he's the freaking field goal kicker for the Colts, taking on Austin Theory.
My favorite thing with the unification matches is not even really a unification match after all now. They said they're going to break the titles up in a couple of months so that they're separate again. Like they did after WrestleMania 6. What's the point of having it if you're, in quotes, unifying the titles? It's not. You're just having a title versus title match.
Is that Terry busy? Is that why we have Pat McAfee? Stinks. Can't wait for next WrestleMania when it's Rob Gronkowski versus. Oh yeah, they tried that.
Oh, don't say that. He might be on the show this year because they need more celebrity names out there.
I doubt it. He screwed them over when he got retired.
Sami Zayn also just totally challenged Johnny Knoxville to a match at WrestleMania. So what is that? So that's Sami Zayn, Pat McAfee, and what wasn't it? Someone else? Isn't there another celebrity?
Knoxville,
Um,
McAfee.
I'm
Bad
sure
Bunny's,
will be
yeah,
there.
Bad Bunny will be
Announced
there.
it yet.
Oh, Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
That's right, Logan Paul and the Miz tag team. Yep.
What the hell?
Somebody else, isn't there? Somebody else too? Or they haven't-
Yeah, I can't remember.
I thought there was one more.
Also, I got the Keith Lee opponent wrong for tonight. It's not Ryan Nemeth. It's Ryan Nemeth's tag team partner, JD Drake, instead. I was close, though.
Did they announce it?
Yeah.
Oh, they did. Okay. Yeah, you were close.
Vince I'm so mad. I'm so mad about it. They don't care. They just don't care. They're gonna make their money anyway. They want clicks. They want likes. That's it. That's all they want.
Just compare that to the Revolution card, and it's ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying. There's not a match on Sunday night that I'm not looking forward to in some way. There's something in each match that excites me. Whereas a month away from Mania, there's not a single one of these matches that excites me.
No, not at all.
Like I said, I was like, I can go to bed early Saturday night because of the Rousey match. I don't care about that. Crap,
Right.
you lead in with the McAfee match. I'd be going to bed at 9.
Is there any matches you're looking forward to? Like right now, none for me.
What's the match list? Besides, obviously,
For
McAfee
WrestleMania.
and Austin Theory, Rousey and Charlotte. So far, nothing.
Though
Reigns,
obviously the title
and-
versus title.
yeah, Reigns and Lesnar.
So,
I'm only somewhat
Becky and Bianca again.
couldn't care less.
so Charlotte, Ronda, Becky, Bianca, Rey
Nope.
Mysterio, and Dominic Mysterio
Nope.
versus The Miz and Logan Paul.
Nope.
Oh yeah, right.
Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin.
Nope.
Apparently, those
Ooh.
matches are on night 1.
Good.
Oh,
I
those
can do
night
something
one
else that
matches?
Saturday night.
So night 2
Oh jeez.
is Lesnar and Roman,
Somewhat looking forward to that one.
and Zelina and Carmella versus Sasha Banks and Naomi for the women's tag champs.
They still have tag titles?
They do, apparently.
Wow. And Zelina still on the roster?
She is, apparently.
Wow. All right.
She's still the queen.
And then there's 3 more matches, but those haven't been announced on what night is.
Edge and
versus
AJ. Yep.
Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory, and Johnny Knoxville versus Sami Zayn.
Edge and AJ is probably the only match that gets me a little interested in watching.
Yeah,
That's the only one.
that I can see. Yeah.
I mean, would I
I
be?
want to know where Beer or Shanky is on any of these WrestleMania cards. That's what I'm wondering.
Why
Beer's
can't we have
the one
Shanky
to play, right?
versus Madcap?
Why not?
Why can't we have Shanky versus Beer?
Veer
All
hasn't shown up yet.
All of these matches would open up any sort of independent show in a high school gymnasium.
Would it though?
No. Just want to point out, I think our booking 20 years ago was way better than any of this.
Mostly, unless Craig got involved at the last minute.
This is terrible. This is your
Mhm.
biggest show of the year. This is embarrassing.
Well, it tells you Vince doesn't trust any of the guys, and he has to bring in all these celebrities to try to sell the show.
And not only the celebrities, but he's going to bring in the old folks.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because, like I said, we could have Austin and Owens.
Crazy. Maybe not. You don't know. Who knows where they're going? Boston still hasn't agreed to do it.
I don't see why he would. In all honesty, why would you? You've made your money.
How long do
That's
you
what
go
I mean.
before you try to like sandwich Kevin Owens in one of those other matches somewhere? Like, because
Well, what's the show? Like 3 or 4 weeks out? You can't
Yeah.
go much longer.
I say it's probably I think April 4th and 5th or 5th and 6th, something like that. So yeah, about a month out.
7th and well, April 5th is a Tuesday. So the weekend
Maybe
before that,
second.
right?
I'd probably
Yeah.
say the weekend
Second.
before, yeah. So
Yeah.
like 2nd, 3rd, or whatever it was.
See, I know when April 5th is. It's my birthday. Shameless plug.
For all you 25 followers.
Exactly. I expect birthday likes on Facebook from all 25 of you.
If everyone sent you $1, you'd have $25.
Look at that.
April 2nd and 3rd.
Where the hell were we going with that point? I don't even remember.
We're just saying how bad the card is.
It's awful.
Rely on the old folk and celebrities.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, like how
Yeah.
long before you pivot and put Owens?
Yeah, right. You got to give Owens a match if you're doing all this stuff. You can't just have him doing this for nothing.
So, do you think anything comes out of this Madison Square Garden show tomorrow?
No,
I forgot about that.
not selling tickets. Are only at like 5,000 tickets sold for the
Like
show.
people, like I've been reading stuff where like, oh, Bobby Lashley's coming back, beating Brock Lesnar for the belt. It's like I've heard like all this, like read all this weird stuff that's supposed to happen, like just all this, I guess.
That'd be a miracle. I think Lashley had surgery on his shoulder last week at the end of the week.
Really?
Yeah. So if he comes back in a week from having his shoulder done, that's pretty impressive.
That would be impressive.
Yeah.
That's faster than an AEW.
Brock gave him one of those German suplexes and he messed up his shoulder so bad he had to have an operation on it.
Cool.
I don't see anything coming out of the MSG show. I just don't.
Yeah.
What would they be? Some Snooki or something show up so she can have a WrestleMania match?
Ugh.
It'd be something stupid like that. It's probably Nick Khan, and Nick Khan thinks celebrities means money. Celebrities means more views. Celebrity means more money.
I can't believe Pat McAfee's wrestled 2 matches. One versus Adam Cole, and the other one is wrestled at WrestleMania. It just.
I guess that was the thing that he mentioned yesterday when he offered him the match. He says, "You're going to make your WWE debut at WrestleMania." He just totally dissed that he ever was in NXT.
Can't mention the guy he worked with. He doesn't work for the company anymore. You know how that goes.
Is very true. You can't mention him.
Speaking of working with NXT, I read this thing where I guess some lady got released that like worked right next to Triple H. I guess they were I don't know if they had the same title.
2 people did.
Oh, it was 2.
2. Yep.
So like people were actually saying like
basically a personal assistant, that lady as you were talking about.
Oh, okay.
So 2 people got released this week.
So people are like saying like if they got released, like there is a like people are thinking there's a possibility that Triple H could get fired at some point.
If he isn't already. What if he is already and we just haven't heard it?
Supposedly he's still recovering, but
from his cardiac event.
Yep.
What if that led Vince to want to get rid of him? He just doesn't trust him anymore because he showed his mortality.
Oh, that was another thing Vince said, is he doesn't sleep.
Yeah, I've heard him say that before.
I mean, you ever see his eyes? What the hell? Like,
Yeah, I've heard other guys say that too. Like CM Punk's talked about that. Jericho's talked about that. Yep. I remember.
If you don't answer his phone call at 3 a.m, then something's wrong. Like it's your fault, not his fault.
Well, I mean, in fairness, the man's got PTSD from trying to wake up Eddie Guerrero and Test, and but no, I remember he did the Opie and Anthony show. I always mention them when we do these years ago, and he would talk about how he never slept.
Yep,
he get like maybe 2 hours a night. I actually get that. I got an hour and 48 minutes last night. I feel fantastic. Can't wait to sleep tonight.
That's why Vince is always pissed off.
2
or 3 hours of sleep will do it for you.
Oh, dying all day. I don't know how he does it.
Well, he says he can't sleep because there's so much to do and he doesn't give enough off to other people.
Well, it's his fault.
Even in his late 70s, he still won't trust people.
So much to do. There's so much wrestling to ruin.
Yeah. I was talking to my buddy today, and obviously we're not, and I've said this before, we're not sitting here having this conversation if it wasn't for Vince.
Oh, right. Of course not.
I mean, he really made the business what it is, but at some point,
I won't take it away from him. It's just he just doesn't get it nowadays.
Nolan Ryan isn't out there still trying to strike batters out.
Thank God.
And
That'd be pretty brutal to watch.
those two about the same age. Just
Yeah,
saying.
right. Mhm.
Just throwing that out there. At some point, you gotta kind of step aside. You just don't have it anymore.
Right.
I think who mentioned on the chat the other day William Regal running Ring of Honor now?
Right here.
It's a great idea.
Well, I guess they were talking to. They're thinking about reaching out to Samoa Joe too to help do stuff down there, to be a performer and an agent and a coach.
I mean, Ring of Honor was his baby for a while.
Yep. But they want Regal basically running it. Maybe
You
not booking it, but in charge of the whole scope of everything.
You guys follow Bob at all on the Facebook?
Only when
No.
he puts something up there and I see it, but usually I don't get many messages on him.
He ever since Wednesday night, he's been throwing little things out there in some of his posts, and I think he's trying to. He claims he's not trying to get involved.
He wants a job.
But yeah, you can kind of see where he's going with this.
He's gone to every Boston show trying to get extra work as an extra, and they pass him up.
Yeah. No, enough people know of his.
Oh yeah, no,
like I find that hilarious. Like, it's just like he goes to be an extra, or it's like if you had to pick between like Teddy Goods, you know what I mean? Like
Bob Evans.
Yeah, or Bob Evans. You're not picking Bob Evans. You know what I mean? Like you're picking Jack Goods. Like
right, exactly.
Yeah.
Unless you want someone like Keith Lee just to walk in and absolutely obliterate him.
No, you're still going with Teddy Goods. There's no way you go with Bob Evans.
No, Teddy's got the better look. If you squash him, that's even better.
Right.
If you squash some guy that looks like you picked him off the street,
yeah, that's a good point.
The grocery store, the gas station, who cares? It doesn't help the person that's getting put over.
They've been giving Wardlow like big dudes lately too, which is kind of fun. Like they gave what's his face Caesar Bononi this week, and like last week it was some other big dude that he had no problem power bombing and almost killing this guy.
Are they waiting for the? Are they waiting for the pay-per-view to completely turn? Okay.
Yeah, you saw the backstage stuff. That's what's now. And now he's at the point where he's not there like, oh, I'm worried about it anymore. Now it's all right, screw you. This is it.
Yeah.
He's going to cost him the match. He's going to want something from him, and MJF's not going to get it, or he's going to give it to Punk instead, and that's going to be the finish. And then he'll fire him on Dynamite, and Tony Khan will offer him a job.
Ah, yeah, I can see that.
Because supposedly he's just the bodyguard and he's not under contract, but he's working with them because he's with MJF all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
And he mentioned that, oh, well, you can't do anything because you won't be able to provide for your family. So you better listen to me. That's what's going to happen. He'll get fired and then he'll be offered a job. Set up. It's all set up. We all know what's coming. It's just now it looks like it's at the end, just about ready to happen.
Yep.
They could do a thing where they fire him and like maybe MJF has like a mystery opponent a couple weeks later or something, and it's Wardlow.
I could see that. That could be possible.
Because I feel like too, like you could have like a.
Well, they should really do it right and have Spears have a mystery opponent and have Wardlow be the mystery opponent.
That'd be cool too. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking maybe like the loss from Punk, the loss to Punk at the pay-per-view sends him on like a little bit of a spiral, you know what I mean, for a little bit, and then that just then you have him dip a little bit, and then you can bring him back up.
That's true.
And probably,
you can either way.
Yeah, you could have him be on the title picture at some point.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, big news out today was they put on the
Well,
they have I think $1.5 million already so far profit from the ticket sales.
I don't you cut out a little bit, but I think what you mentioned that was it Double or Nothing?
Double or Nothing. They sold 16,000 tickets today
Jeez.
for 1.5 million gross on just the ticket sales.
And that's
And they're
is it sold out?
no, they're at the new
No,
new
Double or
building.
Nothing. Sold out's a different one.
It's that new building that they built. Is it T-Mobile in Vegas? It holds like 18 or 19,000.
Oh, okay.
It's huge.
So they're,
So
they're
they-
close then.
So they didn't go back to MGM.
No, it was MGM only holds like 14 or 13 and a half or something.
Right.
They went to the big guy. There's still, I think they said 3,000 tickets available.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And they went on sale today?
Yep.
Wow.
And they already sold like 85% out or something like that.
Hmm.
And then they'll probably add a few more production stuff after, once they figure out the setup and all that. They could be looking close to 19,000 for this one.
Wow.
I think the building holds like 21 or 22,000.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Especially out in the West Coast.
Well, we'll find out this week. The tickets for LA and Ontario, California go on sale. I bet those sell out pretty quickly. Ontario, I think, holds like 8,000 or 9,000, and the same with the Forum now.
The question is Russ one of them?
Totally.
I wanted to ask him, but I guess he's not going to come on.
No, I guess he's not coming on tonight.
He's always like, they're just never going to come out here. I knew they were because I knew the place was booked. I just couldn't say it outright. I kept hinting the Forum at him. He never took it.
Yeah.
I knew about the show. It was booked. I had heard about it from someone I know out there. But there's a couple more shows coming out from they're definitely running the Cow Palace. They just haven't announced it yet. And I know they're going up to Seattle at some point. I'm not sure when, how many weeks after. I don't know yet, but they are definitely running Seattle too.